there is a witch among us. No, it's not who you think it is. It could be you. It could be this rock. Or it could be me. That was the mentality of the Puritans living in Salem during the 1690s, where a few girls exhibiting strange behaviors led to the mass hysteria and executions we now call the Salem Witch Trials. Sound familiar? Maybe you Zoomers may find the rampant accusatory behavior similar to this. Hi, my name's Mimi. That's why today we're discussing something a little bit new on this episode of Psychology. No longer Final Fantasy XIV, unfortunately. Edition 2.0. What can we learn from the Salem Witch Trials in the ultra-competitive esports world of Among Us? Let's have some background story on the Salem Witch Trials. A few girls woke up someday and were exhibiting weird behaviors, be it from economic issues or attacked by Native Americans in the area, or LSD mushrooms secretly being made into flour and giving the girls a massive drug trip. This is a real and valid theory, by the way. Who knows? But they weren't feeling too hot, which of course meant only one thing if you're one of the 550 people, mostly Puritan, living in Salem Village. You've been cursed. So, how do you deal with curses? Simple! You kill the cursor through mass witch trials to determine who is the most suspicious. Now, what does that sound like? In Salem, we saw numerous individuals get accused of hexing the young girls. In Among Us, we argue and vote out, thereby executing who we believe to be the imposter or the murderer. But the similarities go far beyond the idea of the accused being a monstrosity to dehumanize them. Among Us and Salem both serve as an interesting occurrence of mob mentality, group polarization, and guilty until proven innocent. Imagine yourself in the workplace. You love hot dogs. Man, do you love hot dogs, you wiener-loving fiend. You have a new job. You walk in and you brought it for lunch. Then you overhear a little conversation. Ugh, who brought that hot dog and put it in the pantry fridge? Honestly, I don't get it. Makes the shittiest tasting water and it tastes like dirt. And looks like one too. Oh no! That was your boss and co-workers. They seem absolutely deeply grievously offended that you brought a hot dog into work. You disgusting harlot! Now, what would you do? Most would choose the non-confrontational option and simply stop bringing them to work. This is an example of changed behavior due to societal context. The way you act sometimes, whether you know it or not, changes in accordance to who you're surrounded by. See what I mean? It's no wonder why an echo chamber developed in Stinky Salem, where everyone and anyone was accusing witchcraft left and right. Have you ever been in a lobby where everyone was accusing Red of being in electrical? And you, who was in electrical, voted for them anyways, despite knowing that they weren't guilty? You don't want to put any of that suspicion on you, do you? Conforming to social standards can be a powerful motivator. That's why in Among Us, logic may not always win. Sometimes it's the person who's the loudest and most charismatic who wins the game. Right now, in the common court of law, we operate on a system of innocent until proven guilty. But oftentimes, in lobbies, you'll just see people shouting at someone to prove that they were innocent instead. This was a similar phenomena in Salem. To you, there is a looming pressure that if you don't round up all the imposters, you lose. To the villagers in Salem, if they didn't find the culprit, which they would be punished in the name of their religion. Remember, a large population of Salem were Puritan. When you're under the threat of sure destruction, you end up making hasty choices, and sometimes justice falls through the cracks as a result. This relates to the idea of fear and hysteria putting extra pressure on all participants. You're sweating. Everyone is against you because there's a hidden danger at play. If you don't get this accusation right, You're toying with lives. In-game, at least. Perhaps that is why Among Us is so popular. It plays on a sensation that comes naturally to us. The gameplay plays out as not only a fun puzzle party game, but also a game that relies on our natural need to fit in to bring out the best moments of gameplay. The charismatic lies, the suspense, it all plays on natural human instinct and tickles that hard-to-reach spot so well. Fear, hysteria, but all in one neat, tiny, non-harmful package, other than the rage it may induce. So, when you play Among Us, remember, you're engaging in an activity that transcends time. And who knows? You've learned a thing or two about how to be that weird Redditor manipulator and how you can seize victory through maniacal, diabolical plotting. Or maybe you've just had a laugh or two. Thanks for watching! I hope you enjoyed. Like my new look? It's my new model for streaming and videos. Sometimes at least. Expect a debut stream soon. If you don't like it, well, too bad. You're getting a whole deluge of these videos over the next coming few weeks. I'll be forcing this content on you, so be prepared. And remember,